know that you do a terrific job. I know it's not easy, but here's some tips to help you with your dyslexic child. Okay. One thing I always tell dyslexic parents, I always get this question, how can I help my child? Now, you as parents, you need to learn as much about dyslexia as possible. You need to look at as many different websites, books, where every dyslexic has their opinion. I give a different opinion than what Patrick will do on some areas of dyslexia. You need not to learn the theory of just dyslexia. You need to learn from your child. What are their strengths and what are their weaknesses? And then you need to find the resources to help them and the techniques with their weaknesses. Okay? You need to help your child with stress. One of the biggest problems that dyslexics have is stress. And stress can cause more issues to do with learning but not being able to have the skills to learn. It's a mind game sometimes with dyslexia. If a child gives up, they don't want to learn, therefore they won't learn. So you need to help at home to give them motivation in learning, motivation in saying, good job. We need to reduce their stress levels at home. It's time to relax when they get home. Also, something you can do to help them reduce their stress is get them into something they enjoy, like sport. Because if they can do something they can excel on away from school, they can see that I'm good at something, so therefore it's not just my dyslexia is causing my difficulties. I can do something well. And this is something you can, as a parent, reduce their stress levels. Secondly, congratulating them on a good job. Now, something I know experiences, my parents used to put pressure on me on exams, and in some ways that pushed me harder and it got through, and that's how I got my GCSEs, my A-levels, and got me into university and got my Masters. But parents, don't put too much pressure on your child when it comes to exam results. This really does help to push, but at the same time, you want to say whatever happens, we're happy and we'll help you through it. It's not the end of the world. My parents have very much pushed me to do a lot of theory courses, but at the end of the day, there were other courses which weren't theory orientated too much, but were quite more practical, even in theory style of courses, like business studies, which I studied. Now, something which dyslexics don't really highlight too much, but this is something parents you get taught on a daily basis, which you get to see on TV shows, is routine is key with dyslexics. Now, what I'm talking about routine is sleep is very important. Okay, for me, I try to get 8 hours of sleep a night. Some people can survive on 4, some people can survive on 6, but with children and young students, it is very important they get around about 8 hours a night, because it allows the brain to relax. It allows them to de-stress from the day they had. It lets their mind get ready for the next day and gives them plenty of rest, so they're not yawning in the classroom, because they get tired, dyslexics, more easily before lunch.
I just want to butt in there.
Please,
Einstein
Patrick.
apparently needed 12 hours and he was very dyslexic. He needed 12 hours sleep a night.
If you need 12, listen to your body. If you see that your child is tired after school, it probably means they need to have more sleep. I sometimes sleep long hours. If I'm having a difficult days, I will sleep long hours. So it's important as a parent to watch the energy levels of your child. It doesn't just mean giving them a bottle of Coke to drink. Sleep is very important for the brain to recuperate from a day before and the next day ahead. Now, after school is a time to relax at home for dyslexics because of a stressful day. Okay, they're in an environment when they're at school which means struggle. Now, when they get home, it should be an environment where they can relax, watch a bit of TV, play a bit of Xbox, go out and do a bit of sport, do the things they enjoy, and just relax for the next day. Now, it is important they still do their homework. Okay, homework is key, but you need to give them a routine of when they do their homework, so they can do the things they need to relax, but then still do their homework. And you need to keep checking they do their homework. Now, something I know can be difficult with the economy at the moment, but having a private tutor is very much worth it. Okay, most schools don't teach dyslexics in a dyslexic fashion style. They will often put the dyslexic into a general disability learning style and therefore not concentrating directly on dyslexia. So having a private tutor is very much worth it. The guys, Patrick and James here from the Tutor Crowd, so please do visit their website. They do have online tutoring, which is about £29 to £30 for an hour. And it's online, so you don't have to find someone from a distance or have them come to you. It's on your computer. The guys do a great job. Now, next thing is very much worthwhile. Again, it's a cost of money. It's about £350, but your child needs assessed for dyslexia. You can't just say your child is dyslexic. The schools won't or try not to have you use their support cash to get tested. So it's a lot quicker just to go and get tested privately, and it means your child gets then get the support they need quicker. Okay, basically I've discussed assessments before, but the assessment will show the school the weaknesses of your child's learning and also what support they need. And this gives you funding. The funding is the key, what the school is interested in, what they can get money for. Okay. This is my final thing, I definitely wish I had this when I was doing my GCSEs. I know it costs money. This is you can buy them for about £200. Is a mini laptop. For some reason, laptops are great for dyslexics to learn with. It means they can use a word processor. They can have their notes within very quickly. Their notes are organised when they use a computer. They can have a timetable on their computer. It organises everything for their study skills, their studying of their day. I highly recommend having a laptop. I've spoken to many parents in the past and students, and they do all say that when they started having a laptop, their grades enhanced. Some it's not the case, but there's a good percentage that having a mini laptop in school does help. I hope I've given everyone an overview of the tips which I try to guide parents with to do with dyslexia, and students and teachers. I'll pass it over now to Patrick. He might have some extra tips, or he might carry on and speak in his main subject areas.
Thanks for that, Stephen. That was really informative and a really complete roundup of everything for parents, students, and teachers. So thanks very much. As you rightly say, Stephen, I'm going to pass back over to Patrick now, who's going to